Daniel Bryan, the leader of the Yes Movement, is one of the biggest stars in WWE. Aside from that, he is also an in-ring technician and submission specialist. Many members of the WWE Universe are familiar with his work inside and outside the ring, and the same goes for his personal life. The one thing, however, that most people don't know is that the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion also played a security guard in the WWE. On the February 6, 2003 episode of SmackDown, Daniel Bryan was one of the security guards who tried to stop Brian Kendrick from streaking. Brian Kendrick, who wanted to impress then SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon in order to earn himself a WWE contract, ran around the arena in his birthday suit while being chased by security. Daniel Bryan also competed in WWE as an enhancement talent from 2002 to 2003. Daniel Bryan competed in various promotions such as Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. In 2010, after re-signing with the WWE the previous year, Daniel Bryan, along with other superstars from the first season of NXT known as The Nexus, made their presence felt on Raw and attacked John Cena and other members of the WWE crew and demolished the ring. Daniel was immediately fired after his actions during the Invasion angle. He returned to the company for the third time. Shortly after that, he went to capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 30. Johnny Gargano, also known as Johnny Wrestling and Johnny Takeover, he is one of the top 5 performers on NXT. He is a former tag team and North American champion, making him the inaugural Triple Crown champion in the Black and Gold brand's history. Johnny is also known for his ability to easily put on a 5-star match. He had tremendous feuds and matches with the likes of Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa, his biggest rival and former tag team partner. Johnny Gargano signed with WWE in 2016, but he actually showed up in the company before that in 2007, during a feud with Chris Benoit for the WWE US Championship. MVP invited world champions from all around the world to compete against him. MVP introduced one of the wrestlers, Cedric Von Hausen, who was announced as the world champion of Liechtenstein. The latter was played by Johnny Gargano. The former NXT champion made another appearance for WWE during the initial season of NXT, where he posed as one of Michael Cole's security guards. Cesaro is credited pound for pound the strongest man in the WWE. He is also considered to be the most underrated WWE superstar. Throughout his career, he had a very forgetful run as United States champion, was managed by Paul Heyman, won the inaugural Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and formed a tag team with Sheamus as the Bar. Together they held the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships before splitting up. Before Cesaro joined the Vince McMahon-led company, he competed in various promotions as Compact Zone Wrestling, Ring of Honor and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Many fans might remember his main roster debut in 2012, but he actually appeared in WWE before that. In 2006, he played a security guard during a backstage segment with Shane McMahon and D-Generation X on Raw. He was accompanied by former WWE superstar EC3. WWE was impressed by Cesaro and signed him up as a WWE superstar. Sheamus is the only one on a list who had a legitimate job as a security guard before playing one in WWE. The Celtic Warrior was a security guard for wrestling events and also a bodyguard. Sheamus made an appearance in WWE as a member of the security team on the November 13, 2006 episode of Raw held in the United Kingdom, where he received a pedigree from Triple H. Stu Bennett, formerly known as Wade Barrett, was also a member of the security team that night. The Celtic Warrior went on to sign with WWE years later. There he had a very successful career as a WWE champion, World Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion and Tag Team Champion. WWE NXT superstar and currently a double champion Keith Lee is undoubtedly a future megastar and possibly a future WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Keith Lee moves in the ring in a way that a guy his size has no business doing whatsoever. He is the reigning NXT and NXT North American Champion and one of the top performers on NXT TV. On WWE Survivor Series 2019, Keith's performance in the Brand Supremacy match where he was the last NXT superstar remaining was praised by fans and critics. Keith Lee also received a pop from the crowd when he made his entrance during the 2020 Royal Rumble match. He also had a successful career in other promotions such as Ring of Honor, Evolve, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, before officially signing a developmental contract with the WWE in 2018. Keith Lee appeared on Raw in 2009 as a member of the security guards hired by the Legacy to stop Triple H and the returning Shane and Vince McMahon.